You found the official Convergence YouTube channel. So shiny.
I think I've lived my life with a lot of enthusiasm. I love digging the stories and meeting people and finding out what happened, and still consider myself a student. And I mean, there were various science fiction fans and comics fans and professionals I've met over the years who were jaded, and my God, you're lucky enough to work creatively, to get paid to be an artist or writer, and you complain about it. I mean, this is fun. I've managed my entire adult life to trick people into paying me to do my hobbies. I wake up, during the years after my comic book career died, when I started getting a few gray hairs, and I moved into writing historical booklets on radio, drama, and comedy, and I'd wake up in the morning and say, oh, I've got to, let's see, today I have to listen to 10 hours of The Lone Ranger, or 10 hours of Jack Benny, or 10 hours of The Adventures of Superman, and write about it. Or call the people who acted on these shows and interview them. And then for fun, directing cast reunions. I did Lone Ranger cast reunions where every member of the cast was a regular on the show, including Casey Kasem, who started out as a child actor playing juveniles. Except I had every member of the cast as a regular from the Lone Ranger radio show, except the Lone Ranger, which was played by John Hart, who played the Lone Ranger in TV from 1952 to 54 when I was a kid. And Tonto was played by Tommy Cook, who was playing Little Beaver on Red Ryder Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday in the same time slot, alternating with the Lone Ranger Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I do the Shadow with John Archer, who played the Shadow when Alfred Bester was writing it on the Shadow. And, Margot Stevenson and Dwight Weiss as Commissioner Weston, who played the role opposite Orson Welles, and Andre Baruch or Ken Robertson Nelson, the original sound effects man, and Rosa Rio on the Hammond B3 organ doing the, I've had a lot of fun in my life, and for me, it's pretty much a religious experience, and they're both gone now. Fred Foy just died in December, but when I throw a cue, and Fred would say, a fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. Or Jackson Beck would say, look, up in the sky, it's a strange visitor from another planet. I directed a 5-part recreation over 3 consecutive days of Superman versus the Atom Man, the radio storyline where Superman fought a Nazi spy with kryptonite flowing through his veins. And the role of the Atom Man was played by the man who played it on radio in 1945, Mason Adams. And Mason Adams, of course, we know as Charlie Hume on the Lou Grant TV show, but he was also for decades the voice of Cadbury Chocolates and Smuckers. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good. But one of his favorite roles on radio, and he got very few opportunities to play Nazi spies with kryptonite flowing through their veins. And he loved having played the Atom Man on Superman. And I got to work with Burgess Meredith was in one of my casts, and I worked with Norman Corwin. 3 weeks after I produced a cast reunion of The Plot to Overthrow Christmas that Norman Corwin directed with Ezra Stone playing Santa Claus and Nero sent to assassinate him, played by Burgess Meredith. I was in LA, and I had arranged in advance to have dinner with Norman Corwin. And Norman called me a couple days earlier, and he said, look, another thing has come up. I'm going to be having dinner. I have to have dinner with someone else that night, and you're welcome to join me, but I just want to warn you, it's not going to be just the 2 of us. And I said, that's fine. And it turned out to be someone who had been inspired to become a writer by Norman Corwin, named Ray Bradbury. And I had no real complaints that night.